In your presentation on the holy icons, you described the icons as eschatological and cosmic. What in the world is that?
What are you talking about?
What in the world is that?
Yeah, well, so the one thing the way that we understand eschatology, I think, in the Orthodox tradition, is a little different from thinking this is just what's going to happen in the future. But this is the common, say, popular idea is that, eschatology is what's going to happen. When Jesus comes back, this is what's going to happen in the future. But there's a manner in which, if we understand what the incarnation is, we realize that the end of something is also its purpose. It's moving into the reason why it's there, right? And so the end of the world, or the eschatological moment where all things are finished, is also the moment where all things are revealed in their fullness, right? So, it sounds really woo-woo, but it's not woo at all, right? If you're, I don't know, if you're building a robot, when you've built the robot, then the robot is showing you the fullness of what you were doing in the first place, right? The purpose is revealing the end of what you're doing. And that's a cosmic truth. That's the way that the notion that at the end, Christ will come and will judge the world. That is, everything's finished. Just like when it's like if you're making food and you're not finished yet, I can't judge what you've done yet because it's not finished. But once you've finished the recipe and you put it on my plate and I eat it, now we're at the end. And now I can evaluate it based on what you're doing. So that's the way we understand eschatology. And the idea is that that end is already there. Right? When you're making food, the end is already present, hidden in the things that you're doing. The purpose is already hidden. You can't see it yet because I'm still mixing the flour and the eggs together or whatever, but the purpose is hidden. And that's eschatology. So the idea is that in the things we do, the end is hidden and is revealing itself to us mysteriously. And the icons are a place where that comes together powerfully, where the stories, the images are also revealing the finality of things. So the stories of Jesus in the gospel, or in Acts, all these things that are happening in the Bible, in them is hidden the finality of all things that will be revealed in the end. But we can already get glimmers of it. So when we look at icons of, for example, Christ being baptized, we realize that he's not just being baptized, he is sanctifying the waters. He is going to the bottom of the world and filling the world with his presence. And that is the same as when he dies and goes down into the death. It's related to when he goes into the cave. And so all of a sudden, the mystery of the incarnation appears to you. And that's a moment of eternity, you could say, right? It's something that is revealing itself out of the world of revelation into our world. So the icons have that capacity in them.
Incredible.
Patristic Nectar Publications presents a new 3-lecture series by Father Josiah Trenum titled War and Peace, an Orthodox Perspective on Violence, presenting peace as the normative Christian ethos, the very expression of the kingdom of God in the life of the individual, the family, the church, and the nation. It also surveys the Church's teaching on war, with emphasis on the witness of the soldier saints as a model of the Christian use of force. For these and other available titles, please visit our website at patristicnectar.org.